Hello, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. I hope your day was happy and whole. I hope you were able to get outside and get grounded. We are in the Mercury hour, which is one of my ruling planets. We're getting ready to go into Gemini season. So I wanted to tap in and see how we are going to move through uh, this Gemini season, my season. And shout out to my daughter, it's her season too. I know we drive my husband crazy with uh, two Geminis in the house. I got a new deck, a new Oracle deck. It is the Gateway to Liminal Spirits. I'm going to pull a card from it and we're going to read the message out of the book, and then we're going to pull some clarifiers on it and go from there. All right, we have two cards. We have Oak. Look at that. And what's crazy is oak is one of the trees that I'm allergic to. And clay. So we have two earth energies, earth and clay. Let's get the message on both of those. So earth and clay. Thank you for being patient with me while I find this. Make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, and also look me up on TikTok. I think I'm gonna start doing TikTok lives. So if that's something that you're interested in, get in the comments, let me know. And also let me know how these readings are uh, resonating with you. And we'll go from there. So we have oak. The mighty and tall oak emerges from a tiny acorn. The oak is seen as a symbol of strength, honor, knowledge, divination, and longevity. And it is associated with many deities, including Zeus and Thor, to name a few. Perhaps it is because those deities that are the oak has a reputation for being prone to lightning strikes. And for the people that's out there that are in these storms that are going through the United States and going through tornadoes, I send my love, I send light, I send balance, and I hope everybody is well. And those who have lost, you haven't lost everything. You can rebuild. So we're sending prayers out. The face of the ematic green man is often made from oak leaves. The oak grows with slow and steady progress, which result in wood being strong and durable. Stand your ground and be proud. What you are putting your energy into and the belief into is worthwhile and honorable. Progress may be hard, but see it in the present. Hold on. Progress may be hard to see in the present, but the future will reveal the significant impact of your efforts. I need to stop playing and get my glasses. I feel like this is representing like the Knight of Pentacles. It is a slow moving card. It is an earth energy card. So it takes time to curate it, to master it, and to move through it. When you're trying to move through it too fast, you don't pick up everything that you're supposed to, or it'll be a whole bunch of blockage in the way because you won't slow down and allow things to move in the time that it needs to. That's just like wine. It takes time for it to age. It takes time for it to mature and get the taste that the maker is trying to make. So whatever you are in the business of making or cultivating, or this could be legacy, whatever you're working on is taking its time to curate, to mature, and be ready to have this firm stability underneath it where you can continue on to the next thing. But don't rush the first thing. Don't rush the process, because you'll miss the beautiful things about this growth. Let's get a couple of tarot cards on this. Thank y'all again for sitting with me. I appreciate it. I'm also curious about this clay card. Look at this. When you are patient and slow, intentional, you have the 10 of Pentacles. Happy family, happy life, legacy, business booming, being seen, being heard, being understood. It was always in the plan. You have the Two of Wands underneath the deck. And it's of earth energy, which is the pinnacle. But you also have this fire, this drive to come up with a plan that is going to give you a solid foundation. And as you build, each foundation will be stable, and you won't have a rocky ship because you took the time to make sure that the concrete dried to its point. You know what I'm saying? Where it won't crack. It's leveled out. You did everything you could on the first level. And now that the first level is perfect in your eyes, because nothing, nothing is always perfect. But if it's perfect in your eyes, then you're ready to build the next level. Look at that. Another pentacle underneath the deck. That is 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles. That was the process. It was a steady process, but you stuck to the plan. You stuck going forward, and you didn't look back. Absolutely. You didn't get caught in illusions. You have the Seven of Wands where there's many options to choose. There could be good options. There could be bad options. But even in the bad options, if you got the cup that had something in it that you didn't want, you understood what the lesson was and you put it down. And the next time you chose wisely. And you may have even had to go through 10 cups, 10 times to be able to choose the right cup. That's deep. That is real deep. Absolutely. Underneath the deck. But justice is served. The justice is the growth. That's beautiful. Absolutely. Seven of Pentacles on top of the deck. This is you taking the slow road, being patient, being present, being intentional in the growth. Remember, the oak doesn't grow fast. It takes its time to mature, so it's strong, so it's able to reach up to the heavens and get it to, touch the sun. You know what I'm saying? They're very sturdy trees. All right, I love that. Let's get something on the clay. I am really intrigued on how the clay and the oak will come together. Where we are. I'm so sorry. Thank y'all for being patient with me. Clay. Where's the clay? Clay. Oh, 135. If 135 resonate with you, then this is for you. All right, here we go. Clay. The clay has long played an important part in creation myths, especially when it says the gods fashioned humankind from clay and breathe life into it. This connection is still present within the Jewish myth of the golem, a creature made of clay that is brought to life with breath and sacred words. Clay is a result of fine particles being deposited over time by body and water. Since humans congregated near life-giving water sources, our discovery of clay was inevitable. Across the world, every culture has developed its own system of ceramics, using it for containers, home construction, and spiritual and decorative objects. Our hands give clay shape, Then fire transforms its molecules into something that stands the test of time. Okay, with both the oak and the clay, this is something that is curated over time. It is something that is worked on. So when it comes to the clay, you mold it into what it is that you want, and it takes time to mold it into the design or the desire that you choose it to be. That's just like molding your life. You go through many tests and many lessons in your life to help mold you, help create you. Things that you thought that would break you only made you stronger, strong like the oak. So let's pull a couple of tarot cards on the clay because they work hand in hand. Absolutely. Oh, I can't show her because she's not dressed. But we have the star card. Okay. The star card with the balance card, pouring equally into not only she's pouring out of two containers. She's pouring into the water and she's pouring into the land, pouring into yourself and pouring into others, and creating this balance, this stability. As you are growing, you are learning how to create balance amongst yourself and with others, learning how to build strong foundations, strong friendships, understanding that you have the passion to do any and everything that you want. And you also have the passion to create what any and everything that you want. You may have been in opposition with your own mind about what it is that you want to cultivate, or whether something is strong or not. But again, you chose to create the balance. Instead of allowing something to drive you, you learn how to drive it by balancing it out. And you also have the Tower card. So it was a sudden change. You took the sudden change of creating balance when there was no stability, when the stability was being rocked. Sometimes you have to tear something down to be able to build it in a balanced way. And I think a lot of us, we tend to rather stay in something that can be toppled over, or have the frame of mind that my way is the right way, instead of stepping back and being like, I can knock this shit down and rebuild it with the new perception of, okay, I know this worked, but I know this didn't work. You are starting to put the tools together that you have cultivated along the way, the different levels of the clay. This is different levels of your growth. And at the end, you're molding yourself into something that can be strong and stable, standing your ground, having a level ground, a balanced ground. Beautiful. What's the advice? What's the advice? What's the advice that the oak and the clay? Ooh, we have 9 of Cups, fulfillment. This is what you're working for, is that fulfillment. The soft life, the Empress, and having clarity, the King of Swords, true clarity, owning your own sword. It took from the Ace of Pentacles all the way to the King, not the Ace of Pentacles. There's something that's coming in for somebody that's out here. I don't know why that King of Pentacles keep coming up in my mind. But the King of Sword is mental clarity, and you know when to cut something off, and you know when to change your perception. You work hard to have this transformation, to be able to see things from above as below. Fulfillment. As you are building these levels that are balanced, you are creating a fulfillment. You are creating the cups. emotions. You're creating the soft life. You are creating where you can finally sit and rest. Allow your clay to rest. You have been working on this forever, but now it's time to sit on your throne. It's time for you to rest. It's time for you to be stationed in the stability that is yours by creation, by passion. What are you passionate about? What is it that you want to create? What is your vision? What is your dream? It's now time to bring that to reality that will create the stability that you need. Absolutely. This is such a beautiful read. Let's get a closer on this. Thank y'all again for coming through and spending some time with me. I'm going to take these two cards. These did not flip. Take that adventure, or actually pay attention to the adventure that you took, your clay. Adventure is the path to new worlds, new stability, new passions, new avenues, new pathways, new ways of seeing, new ways of hearing, new ways of speaking, new ways of truly using your third eye, tapping into yourself and tapping into others. And transformation. What I tell you, isn't that King of Swords? Transformation right here. This is what you worked for, to be able to see clearly and wield your own sword, your own clarity. Transformation is the soul's evolution. This is your evolution. This is you growing into the mighty oak. You are the oak. You are the stability. And with that, I leave you with love, light, and balance. Be well till we meet again.